Hey guys, it was a tough week, as you all know. I'm with Homer right now, just answering any of y'all's questions, rain or shine. First, this video is brought to you by Shakiba Capital, a new way to invest. Visit shakibacapital.com today. And thanks to Inside Texas for bringing fans exclusive content. Make sure to subscribe at InsideTexas.com today. All right, Homer, let's get started.
Let's do it, man. And first off, we aren't going to dodge any questions. This has potential to be awkward, but I think really we're just in a new world of NIL and we get to artfully follow the process of an athlete. I want to address it head on, and you said the same when we spoke earlier. So that's what we're going to do for the fans. On Monday, you received the news that you will be quarterback two for Rice. What did that look like? And did you go into the office and talk to Sark? I know it's a bummer, but how do you actually handle the news?
I had a conversation with Coach Sark Monday. Obviously, it's not the news you want to hear, but it's just some adversity, and I'm just gonna have to bounce back. And obviously, I want that spot, and that's where I want to be, and all I've worked for. So, um, just I know I'll get an opportunity, and next time I'll be ready, and just try to maximize that opportunity.
And with the new quarterback change, how are you approaching this week of practice for Rice?
I'm just going in this week, how I go in every week, try to get better and improve on last week, and just try to get better and just be there for my teammates. Not cause a distraction or anything. Just go out there and do my part, and when my opportunity comes, just be ready for it.
And what do you think are some of the things that you need to improve upon to get back to that starting spot? So, what has Sark told you, or what have you seen from scouting yourself?
Yeah, just go out there and just manage the game, um, and just kind of translate from practice to the game, and um, just go out there and compete really hard. And like I said, there's going to be adversity that comes, and that's how you deal with it and how you overcome. So right now, that's my mindset, and just go out there and do the best that I can.
Now let's move into the Arkansas game. We received an unwanted result. So, in your mind, were there any differences in your preparation between week one and week two?
No, I prepared the same from week one, from week two. I mean, they came out, and I mean they played really good. Hats off to them. And but my schedule and was consistent throughout week one and week two. And just got to channel this emotion in the right way, and just get after it this week and try to learn from it.
And speaking of using emotion, the Arkansas Stadium did that very well. The fans were wild, loud, engaged. And then Sark and our fans have mentioned, seeing some uneasiness throughout the game. So, how do you feel that environment affected you and the team?
Yeah, I mean the atmosphere was honestly a really cool one, just to be a part of and experience. They have really good fans, and it was a really cool atmosphere. But I try to focus within the game and not let it affect me. Um, and then I mean when you're going against however many they had, 75,000 people, the communication is really important, especially on offense, just from cheering and that sort. So that was one of our key factors going into this game is communication. And I mean, I feel like for the most part, I mean, we need to get better at that going forward.
And just decibel wise, when you're on a field that loud, is it like a rock concert where you have to yell in people's ears? Like, can the wide receivers even hear you when they're all the way out in their splits?
Yeah, probably not. But you just have to yell louder. And we practice things throughout the week on like silent counts
Right.
and that sort to get away from being as vocal, just because I mean an environment like that, it's hard to hear. So um just small stuff like that, silent count, and just being on the same page throughout practice.
So in the stadium, you're not struggling in the middle of a play from the crowd. You're dealing with the actual Arkansas defense. You're not actively hearing the crowd in the middle of the play, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say so.
And watching the game on TV, you don't see the full 22 and the wide receivers disappear off screen often. So, were we struggling to get open? Were we struggling with accuracy, line protections? Why were we not able to do well in the passing game?
Yeah, I think it's in general, it can be difficult to throw the ball consistently when they're dropping 8 in coverage and rushing 3. Um, and we struggled running the ball as well at certain parts, so we weren't able to get them out of the drop 8. I think they ran 2 plays that weren't drop 8 in coverage. So basically, they're playing essentially third and long defense throughout the whole game. So it's not always the easiest to throw the ball against drop 8, but you just for me, I just got to get better at trying to find guys and creating plays. But that's kind of the situation that was going on.
And we've been struggling with deep ball accuracy. And we talked week one about guiding them on their path, but where is the disconnect coming on the deep balls?
Yeah, I think one of the plays Saturday, the break happened pretty far down the field, so I threw it before he broke. So just being on the same page with the receivers and knowing their angle points, and a lot of times you throw the ball before you can see that angle, and that's one of the issues that we had on Saturday. But just when you have those opportunities, just hit them. I need to do a better job, obviously. Just being on the same page as the receivers and trying to get that cleaned up.
Yeah, and in the past game, they had 8 in coverage, so that's tough finding a place to go with the ball quickly. Do you think that you were too over analytical at times and should have scrambled or hit the check down more quickly? Were you holding on the ball too long, in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, obviously watching the film, there's certain plays account for different things. So a certain situation, absolutely. I would go through my progression, and sometimes nothing would be there. So I would get out of the pocket and try to create throwing lanes on the run and try to find the open receiver and keep my eyes up. But sometimes nothing was there. So for me, just to learn from is just sitting in the pocket on certain plays more, and then trying to find a check down or going to get as much yards as I can and get down. But it's just the balance of knowing of when to do a certain thing and when not. So just understanding that.
Yeah, for sure. And you're trained to extend along the sideline looking for a late breaking receiver. That's where a lot of explosive plays come from. But now I'm not just here to grill you, I promise, man. Let's talk some Rice. Fans are looking to see a bounce back. And how is the team feeling after a bad loss? How are they responding to the Rice game?
Obviously, as a team, it's not what we wanted Saturday, but you know, the sun came up the next day, and there was a new opportunity to get better and learn from it. And I think our team has done a great job throughout practice this week, and just trying to get better and obviously get that bad taste out of our mouth. So I think we've done a great job this week of bouncing back, and we're ready for this next game.
And what are the key pieces to the game so we can walk out of there with a win?
Yeah, for me or for the offense, we really only watch the defense, and then the defense really only watches the offense. So, I mean, their defense gets in a lot of different fronts, brings a lot of different pressures. So, just being wired into that and being on the same page with the line and the receivers. So, they throw a lot of things at you, and just being able to recognize what they're doing.
Yeah, they do like pressure. They bring 5 and even 6 guys sometimes. And Sark said you'll get reps during the game. So how are you preparing for your moment?
Yeah, just preparing like I have been the past weeks, just watching film, trying to do extra, trying to just learn from my mistakes in practice and in the games, and trying to get better that way. And then just being prepared, and when my opportunity comes, just trying to take advantage of it.
All right, Hudson, that's all the questions I got for you. And thank you for being open and honest during a tough week, for real. We are documenting your journey, and these are the beginning steps. And a few bumps makes for an interesting story. So I'll see you next week, brother. And of course, good luck against Rice.
Thanks, Homer. Thank y'all for watching, and make sure y'all comment down below if you want me to answer any questions. If you haven't already, sign up for Inside Texas to get more exclusive content, and I'll see y'all Saturday.